Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to continue that animal kingdom chapter. See, last class what we discussed, we started animal kingdom chapter and some introduction part and basic terms. I told you basic terms is a very important. Why? Because based on those basic terms, remaining all phyla is interlinked. So today we are going to discuss about phylum. First phylum, Porifera. Phylum Porifera. ಸಿ ಫೈಲಮ್ ಫೋರಿಫೆರಾ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಂತಾರಪ್ಪ ಅಂದರೆ ಸ್ಪಂಜು ಪ್ರಾಣಿಗಳು ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಸ್ಪಾಂಜಸ್ ಇನ್ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್. ಸ್ಪಾಂಜಸ್. ಸೊ these are the primitive and multicellular organisms. What is meaning of primitive? See, these are the primitive. Primitive means prachina, our ancient, oldest organism. These are the primitive and multicellular organisms. Multicellular organism means the body is made up of more than one cell. It's called as a multicellular organism. These are the primitive and multicellular organisms. And why we are calling Porifera only? Why we are calling only Porifera? So many names are there. But even though we are saying only Porifera or sponges, due to presence of small pores. Pore is nothing but here the meaning of pore is holes. The body is covered with small pores. The surface of the body is covered with small pores. That's the reason we call as a porifera. Okay, next, first one, occurrence. Occurrence means where it will found, the habitat of porifera or sponges. See, occurrence, these are specially sessile. See, these are sessile. Sessile means it doesn't move anywhere. It doesn't move anywhere. ಒಂದೇ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಕಡೆ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗೋಕ್ಕೆ ಚಾನ್ಸ್. ದೇರ್ ಈಸ್ ನೋ ಲೋಕೋಮೋಷನ್ ಇನ್ ಪೋರಿಫೆರಾ. ಸೊ ಡಸಂಟ್ ಮೂವ್ ಎನಿವೇರ್. ಬಟ್ ವಾಟ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ reproduction, digestive system and everything we'll see in further. Okay, then where it will live? It is not, these are sessile, there is no locomotion. It's attached to any rock, ಬಂಡೆಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಗಿಡಕ್ಕೆ, ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಮರಕ್ಕೆ ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ನೌ mostly seen in marine water. Most of the seen in marine water, few are in fresh water. Most of the porifera, maximum we will observe in marine water. These are aquatic. Aquatic means water content. If the water is present means it's called as a aquatic. See, marine water means salt water. Where will see in salt water? In ocean and sea. In aquatic, two types is there. One freshwater and marine water. Here marine water means salt water. Freshwater means there is no salt water. Salt water where? Sea, ocean. What about fresh water? pond, river, lake, etc. Okay, these are type of waters, aquatic. Okay, next, most of the poriferans occur in present in marine water. Few are, very few are present in fresh water. Okay, next, occurrence is completed. Next one is body symmetry. See, I told you while discussing basic terms, I told you about symmetry. What are types of symmetry? There is three types: asymmetry, radial symmetry, and bilateral symmetry. See, what kind of body symmetry is going to possess porifera? Here, these are asymmetry in nature. What is meaning of asymmetry? If we cut the any body of any plane, we can't get two equal parts. It's called as a asymmetry. See, this is what porifera. If you cut from this axis, there is no two equal parts. If you cut from this axis, there is no two equal parts. If you cut from this axis, there is no two equal parts. So, what is meaning of asymmetry means, if you cut body of any plane of axis, we can't get two equal parts. It's called as a asymmetry. Okay, next one. Level of organization. Level of, see, I will rub it on. Level of organization. See, I told you why basic term is very important in first class. So, level of organization. What kind of organization occurs in porifera? These possess cellular level of organization. Cellular level. What is meaning of cellular level of organization means, the body is made up of only cells. Body is made up of cells. That's why it's called as a cellular level of organization. Next, this is diploblastic or triploblastic animals. Okay, it possesses diploblastic in nature. Diploblastic. Diploblastic means two germ layer. See, I told you basic term diploblastic. See, these are diploblastic animals or triploblastic animals. See, these possess the diploblastic animals. Diploblastic animals means two germ layers, one ectoderm and endoderm. In between the ectoderm and endoderm, there is a undifferentiated layer is present. What is that? Mesoglea. It's present in diploblastic animals. The porifera comes under diploblastic animals. Now, we'll see. I will rub this one. Special features of porifera. Special features. Special features. Special features means unique characters. Only porifera can exist those kind of characters in porifera only. That character is only belongs to porifera only. Those characters called as here special features. So I told you why porifera is called as a sponges. Why we are calling only porifera? Due to presence of what? Numerous pores. See, there is two types of pores are there. One is ostia, second one is osculum. There is two types of pores. One is ostia and one is osculum. These are numerous. Numerous means more. These are very less, one or two. Okay, we'll see structure of porifera now. See, just think, this is a porifera. This is also called as sponge. See, what is there in small dots is there, no, right? These are called as a ostia. Okay, here large opening is called osculum. Okay, ostia are numerous, osculums are one or two. Okay, now what is the function of these two? These helps in mainly water canal system or water transport system. Water transport system. How it will helps? See, I will draw this one. These are ostia. These are number of pores are there, number of holes are there. Okay, this is osculum, ostia, osculum. Okay, see, ostia helps in inhalation of water and osculum helps in exhalation of water. So you may heard new word now, I think. Inhalation means coming inside the body. Exhalation means going out from the body. The water is entered through the ostia. The water is entering the body through ostia and coming out from the body through what? Osculum. See, ostia helps in inhalation of water, osculum helps in exhalation of water. Okay, next, see here body cavity is spongocele. Around the spongocele, some specialized cells are present. It is called as collar cells. Collar cells are choanocytes. Collar cells are choanocytes. See where it will present. See here. These are collar cells. See, this is the sponge or porifera. Small dots, numerous dots is called as the ostia. This is what? Osculum. See, water enters through the these pores and comes out from the this pore, large pore. Pore is nothing but hole. Okay, so in between center of the body collar cells are present. See collar cells, how it will looks. See, this is what collar cells. This is called flagella. These are collar cells. The tail-like structure is called as a flagella. Okay. Now, what is the function of collar cells? See, collar cell is the heart of the digestion system. How it helps? Whenever water enters through ostea, water content what? Water contains bacteria, protista, phytoplanktons, algae. So many microorganisms are present in water, right? So whenever enters inside the body, the flagella is always in rotational manner. Always rotational manner. Whenever water enters inside the body, flagella, the cells, collar cells having a flagella, right? Those flagella going to absorb those bacteria and phytoplanktons, protista and everything. So this is a major function to gathering the food through the flagella, right? See, after excess of water is coming out from the body through osculum. So digestion is taking place inside the cell. This is the collar cell. Digestion is taking place inside the cell means what it called? It's called intracellular digestion. Intracellular digestion. Intracellular digestion means digestion is going to occur inside the cell. It's called as intracellular digestion. See, have you got the major function of ostea and osculum? Its function gathering food through the water and respiration and excretion. So you may ask, just you told only food digestion, now you are saying excretion and respiration, how it's possible? See, while entering the water into the body, water contains oxygen or not. Through that water, it will take oxygen. See, what about excretion? See, after digestion is going to occur here, after digestion, fecal matter going to form here, right? After this is think waste material, undigested food. Whenever water is coming into the body, excess water is going out from the body. While going out from body, through that water, that excess stool food, fecal matter also coming out from the body. So these two opens major function is food and respiration and excretion. See, next one. See, next is the body is in proper position. See, I am proper position means because of what? Skeleton. If the body, suppose skeleton is not present here, I am in sleeping mode, right or wrong? Why? Because I can't stand properly. So this is also in proper position means because of skeleton. This skeleton is made up of spicules or spicules and fibrogen. Skeleton is made up of spicules and fibrogen. In spicules, What is content? Calcium and silica. Calcium and silica is present in spicule. In fibrinogen, protein content is there. So because of these two things, porifera, that organism in proper position, in particular position, right? Next, now very important thing is reproduction. This is important. I told you these are sessile. It doesn't move anywhere. Then how it's going to get reproduction, sir? You may ask. See, in reproduction takes place in two types: asexual and sexual reproduction. See, in porifera, two types of reproduction is going to take place. One is asexual, another one is sexual. Asexual by fragmentation. Fragmentation. You may ask, what is meaning of fragmentation, sir? Fragmentation means if the body is breakdown due to the external force. See, okay, this is just thing, this is the sponges. Fragmentation means if the any water wave is came due to external force, it's going to break down, right? If it's break means it's going to float somewhere else. Okay, one rock will come, it's going to attach here. After again it starts its growing, again it starts adult formation going to happen. See, after breakdown of that body part due to external force is nothing but here, it's living in water. What is the external force will happen here maximum? Due to wave of water or some organism going to disturb, like fish or something else, aquatic animals. So the breakdown body is going to form new individual without forming any gametes and fertilization, anything else. That's called as fragmentation. Next, sexual. In sexual reproduction, you have to remember one word: hermaphrodite. What is meaning of hermaphrodite, sir? Hermaphrodite means both eggs and sperms are going to produce in single individual, same individual. See, in sexual reproduction, two organisms must need. What are they? Male and female. But here, only one individual, both egg and sperms are going to produce. Then it's called as a hermaphrodites. The sexes are not separated. Why? Because only one individual, only one organism going to produce both sperm and eggs. That's why sexes are not separated. Then how it will happen, sex? How it will happen, reproduction? Just think here. This is what sponges. Okay. Yes, sperm is going to form. Okay. Here eggs. These are not producing at a time. See, when it will produce, if the eggs are there, there is no production of sperms. Eggs are there, production of eggs is going to take place, but that time there is no production of sperms. Then sometimes sperms are there. There is no production of eggs. But to formation of zygote, the sperm and eggs are must and should need. They have to attach. Then how it's going to fertilize? How it's going to zygote formation? See now. This is nearby sponge. Okay. Here sperms are there. Okay. Here eggs are there. See, sperms comes through the osculum and enter through the ear, nearby osculum, nearby sponges. It's going to formation of zygote. Zygote formation going to occur here, right? They won't produce at a time both sperm and eggs. If the sperm is there means there is no eggs. If the egg is there means there is no sperm. So here production of sperm is there, here production of egg is there. These sperms are going to attach with these eggs. After there is going to formation of zygote. Fertilization takes place. After zygote, one intermediate structure is going to form here. After zygote, one intermediate structure is going to form. It's called as larva. Larva. See, after zygote formation and one intermediate structure is going to form. It's called as larva. See, this is zygote. Zygote. This is what? Intermediate larva. This one is newborn sponge. Okay. See, after zygote, one intermediate structure is going to form. It's called as a larva. After going to born new individual is going to produce. So it's called as indirect development. Indirect. Why it's called as indirect? Due to presence of larva. Due to presence of larva, indirect. Okay. After zygote formation, there is a indirect structure is going to form. Is called as larva. After larva, new sponge, new porifera is going to produce. So larva means this is not mature. Not mature. Okay. This is not mature. Just now I told phylum, these are the sessile. It doesn't move anywhere. But at the stage of larva, it's always free swimming. How long it will free swimming means up to get adult, up to mature. Okay, that's why it's called as a indirect development. Indirect development. Why it's called indirect development? In between the zygote and newborn, one structure is going to form. That's called as larva. Just keep it in your mind. Wherever larva stage is going to exist, those organism comes under the indirect development. If the larva is present, it's a indirect. If there is no larva, after zygote, direct going to new form, new individual. It's called a direct development. Okay, this is what phylum Porifera. Okay, example anemone, sea anemone, spongilla. Example for this one, sea anemone, spongilla. Okay. See what we discussed today. Today we discussed only phylum Porifera. Porifera occurrence where it will live, body symmetry, level of organization, and special features. Very important is special features, ostia and osculum. Okay, what are the function of ostia and osculum? And skeleton made up of two things, spicules and fibrogen. Okay, next reproduction takes place both asexual and sexual, right? See, example is sea anemone and spozilla. Okay, tomorrow we'll see phylum, second phylum Coelenterata. While coming tomorrow, okay, just concentrate about basic terms. These basic terms up to end of those phyla. That's why I am telling you again and again, just concentrate on those basic terms. Okay, thank you.